a little after 6, and I was feeling a real craving for sweets. I'm not going to fight it, but I'm just going to say I'm fighting the dehydrated milk. I'm not going to consume it. I actually got to the point where I poured it into a bowl and mixed water with this dehydrated milk. It's the last that I have. And I was about to drink it, and I'm like, maybe I should not do that. I went to all the charts and infographics that I downloaded for pictures of the Chinese medicine in relation to spleen, heart, intestine, and just look for advice. None of them say dehydrated milk. They suggest all these other fruits and vegetables, the sweet stuff, because what I'm experiencing is a nervousness, and they're saying to feed your nervousness with food to help soothe it, you have to have sweets. Powdered milk is a sweet, but it's not natural. It's like, I was reading how powdered milk was made. Just historically, it only goes back to the early 1800s when it was first discovered, and then some of the processes that are put into making it just aren't natural. You wouldn't find it in the nature. One of them was they would dehydrate it on the side of a barrel and then scrape it off the barrel. And I'm like, that's what's happening in my gut. I'm having trouble scraping this stuff off the inner walls of my gut. I believe, I'm not sure, but I will admit that the pain in the lower right quadrant of my intestines over my appendix is not giving me any trouble, and I'm fearful that consuming this dehydrated milk might cause that. But I'm still suffering with rapid heartbeat at night, and I'm feeling a slight bit of heartburn. But I have magnets over my chest, so it'd probably be worse. I have cured heartburn with my magnets before. A question: am I going through changes? Getting off of the powdered milk, because I was consuming a lot of dehydrated milk. And then I just said that's enough. I'm gonna just stop it and see what happens. And yeah, it might be like an addict, a drug addict, getting off of a drug with this powdered milk. It is pretty addicting. It's easy to consume, and I want to consume it a lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna have it's gonna cost more money, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna go over to the nearby grocery store and get some orange juice and try to relieve this problem that way. See how things go tonight. Alright, it's 12:30 a.m. I'm awake again, and my heart is just struggling. It doesn't feel as bad, but it's still bad. This whole thing is bad, waking up at this hour. It feels a little tight in the right lower quadrant of my intestines. Now, according to Chinese medicine, when you wake up at these hours, it's because the liver is struggling. It's having difficulty detoxifying. So I've got an overloaded liver. I gotta clean that out. I need to figure out a plan to clean out this liver, because I can't keep having this. I've eaten about half the bag of this mixed fruits, and I gotta say, I don't feel that great. I'm like, my throat is warm, and it's like maybe a slight inflammation as a result, possibly from sodium bisulfate, sulfur dioxide, or sodium sorbate, or a medium chain triglyceride. They just can't dehydrate fruit and put it in the bag. It's got to be like all soft. And yeah, it was easy to chew on, but I don't mind throwing it in water and having it rehydrate that way. I think it's one of these preservatives that is causing the problem. So I should probably not be buying this stuff. And it's hard to find these dehydrated fruits that are just dehydrated fruits without all this sulfur, sodium, and chains. So I ate a whole bunch of oranges last night and cherries, and my sleep was better, but I think my liver is weak. But Then I wake up and have these mixed fruits with peanuts and oats, and I'm feeling inflamed still. These are no good. I believe my peanuts are fine. I believe the oats are fine. I've been eating them for years. But I never consumed this dehydrated mixed fruit before. It's usually dehydrated of one type of fruit. I think they might have put some extra preservative in with the mixed fruit. I can't be eating this stuff anymore. I'm going to have to toss it. $10. I wish I could get a refund. Is that asking too much of a grocery store? Mixed fruits from the frozen food section is fine, I think. I've had that before. But when they start adding 3 types of preservatives, it's too much. It's too hard on the body.